All right, let's talk about using a Sidewinder 7 with cartridges. My intent with the Sidewinder 7 was to make it easier to use with cartridges and a little simpler because the hit is controlled with spring tension with this little knob here. And you back it off and you'll feel there's a lot less tension, and that's gonna make it hit harder. And you increase the spring tension, and that's gonna make it hit softer because it flexes this drive spring. So when we use cartridges, we're going to want to pull down on this bar to kind of negate the tension of the cartridge as much as we can, and then we can start using this adjustment knob to control the hit or dial it in exactly how you want it. First thing you're going to want to do is when your machine comes, you're going to see that in most cases, the ideal setting is going to be with this pointed straight down for how I like it, to where you can run a 9 or 11 liner, you could run a 5 liner just depending on your voltages, and it's going to be the most versatile. So feel that, get a feel for how that feels. So then you know when you're playing with your rubber band to pull down the bar, you're going to know that this is about how it feels. Now I'm going to put the cartridge in, I'm going to use a rubber band to pull down the bar, and then we're going to try to even it out and make it feel about the same as what it would with a standard needle. One of the things you're going to want to do with your plunger bar to prevent spitting, or if you're getting spitting, is open up this needle bar loop. And I designed my thumb screw now to have this little crown on there. Let me see if I can get the shadowing just right. And see that little crown? I made it to where you put this on there and use spin it around, and it opens the loop up, and so that it goes on here and pivots freely. If this loop is too tight, that's the number one cause of spitting, is this loop being too tight and it's jostling around the needle bar or drive bar, plunger bar, whatever, and it's causing things to spit because it's shaking around too much. Okay, this is a really nice grip. This is a little surprisingly like little hidden treasure I found on Amazon. It's just like some generic stainless steel grip, but it's actually really solid. It doesn't rattle around like some of the name brand ones that are chintzy and made out of plastic and aluminum. This is a pretty sturdy, like has some mass to it. It's about 1.25 inches or 32 millimeter diameter. And then I'm also using a quadrant cartridge, which I feel are a really high quality cartridge that doesn't have too much tension on it. And it's also pretty stable. I think it has a built-in rubber band and membrane type thing, so it's the best of both worlds. So let's put this on there again. Feel that tension, but with that tension knob pointed straight down, about feel that, and it feels right. You know, you can feel the amount of tension on there. Now we'll put the cartridge on and get your needle depth where you want it. And now there's a lot more tension. And if you back it off all the way, there's still a lot of tension because cartridges just have too much tension. Now I'm going to take a rubber band, and this is just a thick rubber band. A lot of tattoo supply companies will carry a thicker rubber band now, so instead of using two of the number 12s, you can just get one of these fatter ones. I think this is a number 28, but number 27 is a little smaller, but a little bit more common. You can be creative, and anything in that vicinity is going to work pretty well. You might just have to stretch it out a little. So take the rubber band, tug on it if it's seeming too tight. Now what we'll do is I'm going to go around here, and I'm going to pull on this, and I'm going to kind of tug, twist, and go down. And now I still got some tension on there, which is good. My spring tension is backed off all the way, and there's really low tension there. I can put it down to the 6 o'clock position, and it feels right. I'm at 5.4 volts, and it's cruising along. I can back it off, and it's hitting soft. And I can back off the impact, and it's hitting really hard. Here I'm at 4.5 volts, and I can back that off a lot more. Lower speed means lower tension, just to get it to hit right. But this would be really good if you're doing stippling and stuff, you know. Anyways, that's In a nutshell, that's how to set this up to run cartridges. Thanks for watching.